Hey, this is Ash. We're gonna do another funnel review. So this is about the AI Trade Finder. It's a free book. But let's take a look at the YouTube ad first. So here's the YouTube ad. I only have a screenshot of it. Couldn't capture the whole video here on Loom. So here's it's basically a 2.5 minute ad. Click on learn more right here, and then we're gonna go to the page. So we're just going to do an overview. I'll read the headline and then kind of go through it. How to use the AI Trade Finder to uncover high profit potential trade ideas with nearly perfect historic win rates in under 60 seconds. All right, so you get the opt-in, you got the image of the guide, you get some social proof here. Then it kind of tells you what's in it, and then click on that to send the free guide, and then we go down here get some I guess these are testimonials. It's not very clear. I mean, I guess, yeah, these are testimonials. Um, another call to action, and then you got the little graphic and, the headline. So, and to learn a little bit more about Charlie Moon, who's writing this book, who's the authority on this subject. And then we got some videos of him, looks like maybe from, newscast or something. Well, it says right here, news network, but we'll look at that in a second. So let's just go to the top. Let's just see, um, first things first, right? The headline, like David Ogilvy says, 80% of your profits are going to be in the headline. So let's let's just look at what we're talking about. Okay, first of all, let's just look at the eyebrow right here. It says AI that can pinpoint winning trades in under 60 seconds. Um, okay, I'm not really sure if anybody's really asking that question. I admit I'm not in this market. I've some researched some trading things, but I don't know if that's a high concern. Um, Doing it under 60 seconds versus 90 seconds versus 45 seconds. I mean, how important is that? I don't know. Um, I'm gonna take a guess and like nobody's asking that question. Anyway, so I don't, I think and also it can be phrased better, right? It's kind of like AI. It's asking a question without the who, what, where, how, right? So what it really should be like, it said, for those who want winning trades for under 60 seconds, you know, or for traders who want, who's this for, right? For traders who want winning trades in under 60 seconds, something along those lines. Okay, then it says how to use this AI trade finder to uncover high profit potential trades, ideas with nearly perfect historic rates. Okay, this is just worded very awkwardly, and it's not even exciting. I was looking at it, I jotted down a couple of notes, so I'm going to read one of them just real quickly. Like a better way is, get this secret AI trade finder that no one else is using. So people want an exclusive inside track, right? So, get this secret trade finder, or get the secret AI trade finder that no one else is using right now. And so that's really gonna capture people's attention because they want something exclusive nobody else is using right now. It's a secret trade finder. Is this sounds, really kind of, it's just too awkward, right? Use this AI trade finder to uncover a high profit potential trade idea. Wouldn't it be potential high profit trade ideas? I don't know. It seems really awkward with nearly historic rates. Okay, so here's my sub headline. So I gave you the headline. Get this secret AI trade finder that no one else is using, or you can say no one else is using right now, or no one else is using today. So it's a secret. It's an AI trade finder, um, you know, that no one else is using. And then you can always kind of get into more of the details of what it is. Okay, so that's my headline. Subheadline is uncover potential high profit trade ideas that virtually mimic historic wins in just 60 seconds a day. So you kind of get everything that you want in there, but it's a subheadline, right? First, you got to capture their attention. this how to use AI Trade Finder to uncover high profit potential. It's just it it's just not just doesn't grab me. It doesn't grab anybody. And then this whole thing is this under 60 seconds really should be right here because it's awkwardly put there. It's like when I first read that, I'm like, okay, historic, with nearly historic with nearly perfect historic win rates. Um, and then it's just under 60 seconds a day. It's kind of awkward. I couldn't read it very well. So, um, so again, here's my subheadline: uncover potential high profit trade ideas. So uncover potential high profit. So they have uncover high profit potential trade ideas, which it's very awkward. It'd be uncover potential high profit trade ideas. The trade ideas are high profit, and then there's a potential to have those high profit ideas. It's not high profit potential trade ideas. It sounds just I don't know who worded this, but it's very awkward. Okay, so here's what: uncover potential high profit trade ideas that virtually. So when you say virtually, you're not stating it as a fact. So that virtually mimic historic wins. Not, I mean, you can just say historic wins. You don't have to say historic win rates. It's kind of awkward. I mean, and it just adds extra words, right? So historic wins, historic. So a mimic historic wins in just 60 seconds a day. Okay, so kind of said the same thing. It's just a lot more exciting. So I'll have it down below exactly what I've written for this, and then this is just really kind of off the cuff. I spent maybe two minutes on this, but it's already like monumentally better than this. So let's just move on. Let's go to this. So we have this image. It looks like it could be a book just based on the binding. Ready to get your free guide? Yes. These questions like this, it's like they're like, gee, I don't know. There's three answers: yes, no, and I don't know. Right? You ready to get your free guide? Gee, I don't know. But it doesn't really doesn't do anything for me, right? It's like you know, it's like get your free guide now, or keep trading the way you're always trading, or keep slogging through trades, or get this guide now, or something like either either your life sucks or you get this guide, but am I ready? I don't know. Am I ready? Maybe I'm ready. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. And then, I mean, I guess, do I just raise my hand and say, yes, I'm ready? Or do you want me to do anything? I mean, I don't understand it. It's, really, you should have clear instructions. Just to pretend everybody is just not aware of an opt-in, right? Fill out your name and email to get your free guide, blah, blah, blah. Or what I was just saying, keep slogging through trades, or trade in 60 seconds with this free guide, something along those lines. Or you just give them the specific instructions: fill out your information, get this guide. I mean, granted, today in today's world, people kind of know that that's what they got to do, but sometimes it doesn't hurt to give simple, clear instructions as a reminder. Okay, so now we got some more social proof. We have the logos of all the places. People have seen that. It's kind of effective. Okay, about the guide. Okay, about the guide. So I say this a lot because I see it a lot, and it just never stops being true. These are very generic things, very very generic, content. Because I didn't really read it, so I don't know if this is they're talking about the features or the benefit or whatever. So it's just content. But if you can copy this and paste it on somebody else's page about the same topic, you haven't really done anything. And considering that this is a guide, or it looks like a book, really. I mean, it looks like a big book. There's probably certain chapters, right? There's certain chapters, and it says options 101. Then it clearly should say chapter 1, options, basic options. Chapter 1, and have a unique title. This is all very generic. Familiarize with basic ops. I'm not even going to read this, but it's just, it's like, what is in the guide that that's gonna really grab me? And you can say the same thing. It's just in a different way that pertains to that. Like you're only gonna get it in this guide, right? Because somebody might go, AI driven stocks. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go Google that. Let me go Google that right now and see what's, and then they do their own little search, and then they're not looking at your book. But if you make it like in chapter 3, you're gonna get this thing, blah blah blah, and just make it like so unique that they have to get the book. They can't do a Google search. Again, optimize trading strategies. I mean, it's kind of generic. Again, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, I understand that. Maybe I'll go to Google. Trading with Ask GBT. Okay, so that's my whole comment on the copy. And then again, the reason why I didn't read all this is because, and I do read copy. I mean, I want, as I keep hammering on this because it's so true. Reading white text on a dark black background, it's not nearly as easily done as black text on a white background, right? And we call this white text on a black background as reverse type, and it's just been proven in studies that it's not as effect. It's not an effect. People aren't going to read it as much, and I find it hard to read. I don't know. It just makes me not want to read it. So my whole thing would make this whole section completely about the guide, right? And have a benefit. Like you're going to get this page 10. You're going to get this page 3 or whatever. Just hone in on what's in the guide. And I'm going to show you the guide in a second because I did the whole thing, downloaded it. So actually, so let me just gloss over this and then we're going to go back to this section and then I'm going to show you the guide. So here we have testimonials. And they're just kind of thrown in there. I don't know. They don't really impress me that much. It's just a lot of text, people I don't know. Half of these I don't even think they even won. I mean, they even got anything great. Again, I would, like I always say, when you put in a test, put in a big title. Go, he won $4,000, and then explain like what the detail is. It's just a lot of like, am I gonna read this? I mean, the good part is that this is highlighted, so it says coin today is 4,000. TSLA calls with a 21 profit, up $600 a week. See, that would be the title right there. Put a little headline, up 61, because it took me a little while to get to that point, right? I would say $6,000 profit is the little header here. Made over $3,000 today. It's just, I mean, these are great. These are good, testimonials. They're just kind of like you got to organize it so people can just boom, 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 look at them. Like I said, it's good that it's highlighted and stuff like that. Okay, let's move down. Okay, so is learn how to use this AI trade finder to find high profit potential trades like that before. Okay, so basically, if you weren't turned on by the headline in the beginning, you get to read it again here. Again, they just use the same kind of headline. This is an opportunity to use like a different headline, a completely different angle to capture the people who are like, that really doesn't grab me. What else is there? Oh, this grabs me. But you said basically the same thing. So I wouldn't do that. Also, this guide looks like a pretty big guide. It looks like, I mean, just based on the thickness of it, looks like it could be 300 pages, right? Looks like it could be 300 pages. It looks like a large format. It doesn't look like a little paperback book you read on your lounge chair. Looks like a pretty big deal. And so I'm going to tell you something. Well, we'll go to the book right now. So if it's 300 pages and people don't want to read 300 pages, they're not going to buy it. But if people do want to read 300 pages and then they actually go to get the guide that you sent them, they're going to be very disappointed because here's the guide. It's let's see, it's 28 pages, which is, I don't have a problem with that. 28 pages is like, you don't want to give people too much stuff. You know, you overwhelm them. You want to get them, give them enough to get them juiced up, and kind of introduce them to your system and all that other shit, and then get them. And then right here, qualify to work with Charlie. Let's see if this even goes anyplace. Okay. Um, I'm not going to review this yet, but let's just look at I will say this is, I like this guide. I really, really do like this guide. I didn't read it, but I like what they're doing with it, right? Because it's just giving you clear, um, just clear instruction. It's short and sweet, and then they have like a little, call to action. My only thing is I would probably make it like everything else is, blue is part of the design color, and you kind of almost miss this. If I wasn't looking for it, maybe I'd miss it. But then again, if you're reading the whole thing, after a while, I guess you're not going to miss it. Um, so I like the guide. It's just you want to give people like a quick win. I don't really know what's in it, so I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like an explanatory thing. A lot of times you want to give people a quick guide, but I guess what I like most about it is that there's a clear call to action. Like, okay, you read this thing. This is part of the funnel. Click here, work with Charlie. So you saw the ad on YouTube, then you went to the landing page, and then you downloaded this thing, and then maybe you're reading or not. Then you work with Charlie, um, and then here is his follow up to the what you just downloaded. It looks pretty good. Again, it's a lot of this white type dark background. Here's Charlie Moon. This looks good. See if you qualify now. See what happens. Congratulations. If you're seeing this race, it means that there are still spots open. Beautiful. I like that. And then see if you qualify. All right, so we get to this page from see if you qualify. I'm not going to answer any of these. Wait. Actually, these are pretty interesting. I'm a beginner just getting into options or trading in general. Maybe that would be me. I'm traded in the past unsuccessfully and not at the level I want. Want to become a better trader, make more money. I'm unhappy with my job and I want to create an additional income for myself. I'm retired and looking to generate additional side income. Oh, this is beautiful. I love it. It basically covers a lot of people. So it covers I'm a beginner, or I'm experienced, but I'm not having success. I have a job, but I want to get out of it. I'm retired and I want to do something else. So let's just do this. Then they get your first and last name. Okay, it's all beautiful. I'm not going to go through all that. So anyway, this is their book. I think this is really good. Let me get back to, okay, so when you click on this and you go to the form, click the form, and this is where it takes you. This video does not come up at all. Let's see if I reload it. Learn how to use, learn how Charlie uses this AI system to pinpoint option trade ideas with explosive potential, profit potential, as early as 30 seconds, 60 seconds a day. Yeah, here's what I would probably emphasize, and maybe they can't because it's not true, but maybe more of the accuracy. I'm not sure how many people really care. Like, oh, 60, I got to get this done in 60 seconds. I mean, I guess each trade idea, because I have done it and analyzing it, it's kind of a nerve-wracking thing to do. But that's just my kind of, I think there could be a better kind of benefit versus 60 seconds a day. I think people would more than happy do something 8 hours a day if it was 10 times more accurate than something that was 60 seconds a day. But obviously, if it's not true, you can't say it. But there's got to be some other benefit that's better than 60 seconds, because 60 seconds is not a long time. All right, let's go back to the landing page. So this is the thank you page after you sign up. And so as we saw, like I said, this guide is only 28 seconds. But here, Okay, in this image, it looks like it could be a big, thick book. And then here, very thick book. So if you're expecting something like this and you get a 28-page guide, you might be a little disappointed. But at least, hey, they got your email, right? Then they can follow up on the email. And then, okay, about the author. I mean, he has a lot of experience. He's got a company. What I like best is he's got some really good videos of himself actually talking to like real new, people on TV, right? Or it seems like that way. I'm not familiar with any of these programs, but it looks like, he's getting some airtime. I mean, I don't know if these are just, online streaming places, like on YouTube or something, or this is actually on television. But anyway, the point is that this is great proof, like great credentials. Um, and then a little bio, which is great. So, what do I think of this whole thing? I think you're going to have a hard time getting people into this. I'll be honest with you, because it's just, it's not really telling me enough, and it's not specific to why I need to have this guy. Like, why is this guy the thing I need versus anything else, versus doing what I'm continually doing? I mean, if you're looking for, people who are already doing trading, and obviously not because you're showing options one-on-one, but like, why do I want this? I mean, and like I said, I'm not really in the market, but I'm not totally out of the market because I've dabbled in trading, options trading, and so I'm not completely removed from it. But this doesn't grab me. It doesn't say, here was my problem with options trading. It was just I just analyzed stuff way too much because I wanted to make the right trade, right? Because there's about 20 different things. You could either do this, or you could do this, or you could do this, or you could do this. And it sounds like this is probably would be helpful, right? This AI trade finder will simplify the analysis that you do, right? By saying, well, you should do this. And which is AI is great. I mean, I use AI for copywriting. And the fact that it can whip out something, it makes it seem like it's right. And actually, there's a psychological phenomenon. There really is. I was reading about it just the other day that people who can produce something quick, um, are looked at as more skilled or valued, right? Even like people are willing to accept something quick if it's crappy, right? I mean, look at McDonald's. It's fast and it's crappy, but it's fast, right? And so the the under 60 seconds a day is probably like the key benefit, but it doesn't. So is it just 60 seconds? Like I just only work 60 seconds a day, or is it each each trade that I find or research? I don't really get this. And like I said, maybe I'm not totally a trader, but they are looking for, you know, people who are kind of new to trading. So they got to tell me what the heck that means. Um, and like I said, my whole thing is you're probably gonna have potential. You're probably gonna waste a lot of money on this program, on this campaign, and especially this thing doesn't play. I'm on Google. I'm on Chrome. I mean, I haven't played it on another. I'm gonna play it on another browser because I've had this problem before. Let's open up Firefox. One second, all right. I press the play button. This video is 7 minutes long, but has the potential to change your financial future. Okay, so this is basically like the so this is the thank you page after you get you opt into the guide. All right, let's see if we can fast forward this. Something groundbreaking in the trading world, and as some of our students pocketing upwards of $1,100 in a single. All right, this is great. It's classic. It's classic, like using kind of benefit-driven copy. Saying I got $1,000 using this little known secret. This is kind of the stuff you probably should have in the book because you're coming from a Google ad, so you're coming from this ad. Now, granted, the ad is 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and maybe you can weed out the people who aren't qualified. But you get to a page that's just it's just really lackluster. It's just this headline is just ridiculously cumbersome. You're asking a question that I don't think many people are asking. Um, I don't really think this is the best benefit. I mean, I think bigger benefits are, making easier to pinpoint, which I think is what they're trying to say. I make a lot of money. I make better trades. I don't lose as much money. You know, all these other things. I get it. You probably can't make those promises because they're probably not going to be true. Totally get that. But I think you can make certain implications where you can say certain things where you're not really definitively implying that they're going to make $1,000. But anyway, overall, this is very weak. Um, it just doesn't work. And then also the guide. I mean, this right here. I just don't think people impulsively want to read a 300-page guide. I would be like perfectly honest. Like this quick guide, 28 pages is gonna do blah 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 for you. Like you're gonna you know erase all the confusion about trading. Like everything you need to know about AI trading in 28 pages. 30 pages, right? It says already said the ultimate guide. I mean, really, what this thing ought to do is just tell you. I mean, here's one of the kind of the problems is, you need to sell, like, obviously the concept. So they're selling the concept of AI trading, right? You're selling the concept, but then you got to sell the guide as well, right? Um, and now I guess this is what it's trying to do. Like I said, I haven't read all this, but it's just not in a format that's kind of easy to. Nothing grabs me. Options 101. It sounds like I'm going to be in some stadium, classroom at my tech university or something like that. AI stock selection. I would say AI stock selection for something benefit, right? You're just really talking about the features. Optimize trading strategies so you don't waste 10 hours doing nothing. You know, uh, you gotta grab these people and go. This is what's in here. Um, let's see options. What da, 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 da. It's just. I'm sure this guide's great. It probably tells you some interesting stuff, but you gotta sell the guide. You gotta sell the guide. All right, I'm gonna end it here. Talked enough about it. Um, I it's not horrible. I just think you're going to waste a lot of money. I think a lot of money is being wasted on this because it doesn't really. There's no huge benefit in it. Like how is it going to rock my world? How is it going to change my life? You know, I just think you're going to get a lot of people clicking on your ad. They're going to come here and maybe not. I mean, it's great that it's free, um, but a lot of people just they know what's going to happen. They're going to get on an email list. They're going to get sold something else. You got to make it sound like if you don't have this guide, don't even bother living. Just check out right now if you don't have this guide. All right, that's it. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you next time.